Hello, Zero here, and welcome to another episode of my lore playthrough, the Manager series, where I go through Lobotomy Corporation and try to 100% everything. Okay, so this episode we are going to start working on the extraction team and start working on this abnormality. But first I need to pick up some slack here. I still need... I already have Yui, but I don't mind getting two more similar to Yui. And probably another one that can work on Scarecrow searching for wisdom without causing any breaches. Alright, let's first get someone who can work on Scarecrow. Scarecrow needs two. Sure. Ray, and hire two more. River and Dexter. I guess I can set Dexter as a normal defense for the woodsman. Now we've got that ready. I'm going to go on with my plan. Vera unfortunately didn't get to Justice 5, so Vera's still going to be on Silent Orchestra duty. Tom... I can send Tom to get the Justice. So I'm going down to from the highest level people to the lowest level people. Right, Yunhu can work on this one, but for that I'll just send Frank over. I might just send Frank over, but Frank doesn't really have a decent armor. I might give Frank the Quinn's armor instead. They can trade. So Frank is going to be our designated person for working on that. So in terms of ego, Frank can get a short sharpened with tears. What was Quinn wearing? Oh, magic bullet. Alright, I'll just get the short sharpened with tears. Velasquez isn't going anywhere anyway. I'm gonna just give Velasquez a decent death armor. Now, next would be Victor can work on their fry shots. I'll just get something strong against black, or decent against black, not really strong. Don't really need something really powerful for that. Right, Victor. Hunter's not going to be doing anything, so can get that. Eliza, we'll just pump Eliza up to fully use the Night of Despair. So Eliza is not using the right armor. I think Eliza can survive with just Harvest. Sure. Even Elena, I can just use Elena also. Sure, that's okay. Next would be Elena. From Eliza to Elena. Elena still got Justice 3, but Justice 3 is just gonna be Schadenfreude. So, already good, wearing decent armor for that. Next would be Raika. Raika needs something for white because They're going to be working on the parasite tree. So Raika, get a decent valve. And let's give the Yunho suit to Raika. Okay. Pansy can work on Porcubus. Got high temperance, high fortitude. Okay. And logging is decent against Porcubus. Decent against black. Next would be Orga. Orga would work on this, because Orga needs to work on prudence and justice. Gaze already is enough for that, I hope. Unless we really want to be sure. Yuri can go for the singing machine now. Singing machine just requires temperance 3. Alright. I'm going to give Yuri something strong against white damage. I can give gaze. Yuri, get gaze. Then finally, May can get La Luna. Work on La Luna, so I'm going to have to give May something very strong against white. Maki's not going to be working anymore, so can get May that suit. Okay, and that done, I can now assign suits for the rest. Yunu can get logging. Who else isn't wearing any armor? Chloe also logging. So yeah, Ray is not wearing anything. Wait, Frank is already wearing something good. Okay. Right. So who isn't wearing anything? Ray. Let's give Ray a weapon. Magic bullet. Just for default, let's give that. And something strong against that. Now for these guys, hopefully we've got some ranged weapons available. Let's give that guy a gun. And Solitude's okay. River. We have some hay. Don't have any hay, so. And wait. Alright, let's go with Red Ice also. Red, no. River, I can give the fragments from somewhere. Alright. Maki is not wearing anything. Let's go for fragments. Hunter's also not wearing anything. Velasquez is also not wearing anything. We're just hoping that they don't need to face anything. Okay. Right, that's done. So we can proceed. Did we already read this? Yes, we already read this. Let's begin. Now let's randomize. Two. Let's send Frank over. So that's what we're going to need to do. Porcubus is going to be Pansy. So Pansy needs to... Is this Pansy? No, that's Orga. Let's move everyone closer. This is Pansy. Need to go there. Tom needs to go for the all-around helper, so Tom's going to need to... I think this is closer. Helper team Tom. Louis can just take this bonus. This is low. Repression? No, let's just go for the bonus. And who else? Victor's gonna go for their fry shots. Victor, go here. Hey, who else? Schadenfreude, Elena. Elena can move here. Schadenfreude. Now Raika is going to run over and get the parasite tree. Does he need temperance? Orga's going to do the DRV. Orga's already here, so better just get there. Who else? Singing machine is gonna be Yuri's work. And finally, we got May, who's going to run down over to La Luna. And I can send Adam over here just to get a quick boost. Temperance. So this is instinct work. Piece of cake. Visit Savam is level 5. Please ensure these two pendants are contained in separate rooms. O5 102 brings chaos to the world, yet also erases such chaos. The world will be overturned the day the black carp and the white carp meet. It's dealing black damage. So May is going to go for here. What am I going to do with May? Oh, anything. Actually. And of course, Gwen is on that duty. That's good. Worker soul was bad, the cliff was counter decreased. And we're normal, so guess we're safe for now. Schadenfreude is being worked on. Orcubus is being worked on. Parasite tree also being worked on. So their fry shots can see more work from Victor. Capture bonus. Express train to hell is still safe. Alright, Victor. All around the help are still kind of far. Oh, that is Tom. Took a while to get there. Can you Schadenfreude? Raika is healed. Who else can I trigger? I'll just trigger it using this guy. Alright, Schadenfreude, just to remind ourselves, is Elena. Is Elena here? Yes, Elena is here. So instinct was normal. Let's try something else. Let's try attachment work next. But let's wait for the Cliffos meltdown. So where's the Cliffos meltdown? Restraint to Hell is still 3. Nothing to worry about. Okay. Rumbling Armor. And send someone with decent insight here. And go for Temperance. Nope, that's very low. Org is already working on that. Raika is already working on that also. I can send this one over. Note from a crazed tree searcher. Who's got it easy? It's gonna work on all around helper is Tom. Wait, Tom should be somewhere here. Right. Tom, pick that up. Get all around helper. Work on all around helper and just continue on. Out of these guys, who needs more insight? And Yui doesn't have the right armor for that. These guys can't work on insight. Dakota can, sure, why not? Right, let's try attachment work. Send Frank over again. Oh, this guy. Free PE. Some more site work. Down to the Luna. Four. Right, everyone's healed. Just good because this dealt a bit of damage. Right. Porcubus. Fancy's going to work on Porcubus, right? ERB. Prudence would be Orga. Night of Despair. This would be Eliza, but Eliza's working on this. No, Devona's working on this. Looks like its attachment work is bad. Hey, it decreased when an employee wore 07103 for more than 30 seconds. It's got a pair, I guess. This one is May, and I'm just going to work on Luna. The fright shots would be Victor, and singing machine would be Yuri. And Tom will be working on this one. Hopefully this doesn't breach. We'll see if this is gonna breach. Double check. Extra strain. Nope, no problem with extra strain. And Elena. Same for Shatterpoida. Wait, didn't breach. Kinda lucky with that. Already did insight work. Let's try instinct. I think I can just wait for the next round for that. Just wait for the next Clipos meltdown for doing that. Do we have anything? Right, once all around the Hellbird's done, I'm going to return the notes. And do even more work. Patent void is being done. How are we going to trigger it? What's the best thing that would trigger it? Elijah just needs to say here. Well, we got a lot of people here, so I'd rather just use Yuri to trigger the thing. You popped into the wrong room. Definitely popped into the wrong room. Nervy's gonna escape. This control team. Right, so who isn't? Where did they teleport to? Yeah, I guess there. Dead. It's the remaining one. Fragment of the universe. No surprise here. Choo choo, choo choo, choo choo. Nope. No choo choo train. Alright, got that. Let's send Frank over to do that type of work. Fancy to do that work. Origa to do that work. Liza's going to do this. Right. Let's max out me. appears from the beginning is properly handled. Where's Tom? Tom no longer has the buff? Okay. And Schadenfreude will just have to wait till people return. Elena. We can just stay there. And just add them to get more PE boxes. Already read that. Hopefully this is good. Okay, so it's instinct work. If 505102 escapes, prevent any contact between it and 7103. Many employees called it the Devil's Pendant. Some say that just by looking at it will fill up your mind with negativity. Employees dislike being anywhere near the thing. After all, it was the polar opposite of its other half. Many would let out similar complaints that all ended with the same remark. We wish it was only the white one. Its surroundings erode, those who come near it suffer. This wasn't the result of the pendant's own volition. Those things only happen because of the aura it exudes. Then it must wonder, why do I exist? If my very existence corrodes my surroundings and brings suffering and darkness to whoever interacts with me, maybe I shouldn't have been born at all, just like they say. Maybe my creator only wanted to make the white pendant, and I'm just an unintentional accident. If so, how can such an impure being disappear from this world? Okay, instinct is okay, so just continue doing the instinct work. And this is already triggered. Unfortunately for us. But fortunately for us, it was just a basic trigger. Okay, I'll just let these two finish, then I'm going to start triggering things. So these two won't trigger, it's going to have one more Glyphos meltdown. And just for safety's sake, I'm just going to get this. And once this is done, I am going to trigger the meltdown. Okay, and now trigger the meltdown. Yuri. This is gonna be Victor, and this is going to be Tom. This is going to be Elena. Which triggered? Nothing's there triggered, which is good, sort of. Okay, we got Heart of Aspiration. And as we usually do, we send Velasquez to help with that. Dexter can use that. Well, cheers. Anyone can use this. I'll just send May to do that. Wait. May is already here. I can't send May over. Right. Who needs that? You can use that. Behavior adjustment. Alright, I can just send Dakota. Behavior adjustment just needs 30 seconds. Just need to remember to return it after 30 seconds. Porcubus, not a problem. Huh, not a problem. Alright. This one is going to be Frank. As for the rest, this is Orga, right? I can try using Justice on that, or even that. But yeah, let's just max out Orga. Or I can just do a quick repression work, see if it's okay. Alright, Schadenfreude is being worked on. Just remember to scroll up for Theresia. Ooh, this is gonna be close. Theresia's still 4. Behavior adjustment, not yet 30 seconds. We're going to deal with Violet Noon. Let's see if there's new flavor text. Still no new flavor text. Okay, it's Yin. It doesn't like to be near Yang. Fancy. Restaurant direct Adam. And Serisha, let's cancel that out before that person dies. Right, worst case, I can just send Vera over here if Adam doesn't reach it in time, but Adam's gonna reach that in time. I have no doubts that I can reach that in time. Ooh, attachment is very low. Right, Knight of Despair. Just going to need Knight of Despair. Elijah should be using the Knight of Despair. Orga took a bit of damage there. Where is Eliza? Alright, Eliza was stationed there just because... just as a safety precaution in case... In case the red guys, the red clowns visit that place. Who here needs that? Frank still needs a bit of fortitude, so I guess that's okay. Nope. This is gonna be Yuri, this is going to be Victor, and this is gonna be Tom. I think at this point, at -8, I can just let it trigger. You don't mind. And Eliza's gonna go here. Let's just let this trigger. There's really nothing we're gonna get out of it. Okay, more Schadenfreude work. Lena. Let's see how this will trigger and who's going to trigger it. Right. That is done. Still need 4. Let's go for Fancy. This one's gonna be Victor. And I'll need to move people out of the hallways. I think you can move now here. Yeah, the best place would be here because it might trigger there. Okay, Tom. Just one that should prepare that. Liza moves there. You guys move here. Fancy, stay there. So who is going to trigger it? Let's get Yuri to trigger that. Oh. This is gonna be annoying. Wait. I didn't move them? Alright. Let's try today. I thought I moved them. Oh well. Lesson learned. At least we now know that there is really no risk to farming Yin. Alright. Frank. Alright, Frank can work on that. Orga is going to be here. Morty's just gonna be there. Eliza's going to be here. Victor's gonna be up here. Chloe's just gonna be here. Fancy is going to be here. Tom, no, that's Vera. Click Vera. Need to go there. Quinn, as always, stay there. These guys didn't go where they should have been. And where's May? Right, May, go here. Yuri needs to go to the other end. And I think that's that. Adam B, that would be Orga. This would be Chloe. This would be not Fancy. Could be May. This is gonna be Raika. And we forgot Raika. Should be sending Raika over. This should be Pansy. Yeah, I can just let people walk to where they're supposed to walk. Again, Schadenfreude, that would be Elena. Elena needs to go here. This would be Tom from the welfare team. This would be Victor. And this is from the safety team. Yui or Yuri? I think Yuri. Yeah, Yuri. That's that. It's the main plan. Use that. That was fast for Victor. All right. Who else? Yeah, I'll send Pansy over to trigger. Trigger the meltdown. Who's gonna have the meltdown? Not them. Ooh. Dexter. Dexter's already 35, but I don't think that's gonna be enough to push him over. Notes from a crazed researcher. There's already working on this. Right. After Tom finishes this, I'll send Tom over. Get that. And after getting that, they can just go back to where they were supposed to be doing what they were supposed to be doing. Eliza. Frank, just continue working on that. And do that. And doing that. It clears that up. May didn't finish it in time. Right, you got Red Dawn again. It's annoying. Not really that bad. Gary. Shattered Spider, Elena. Frank doesn't have that much. Well, Frank has decent temperance though. And that's 3. Okay, Shattered Voidus nearing completion. 30 seconds, right? Right, we'll just wait a bit before we use that. Right, who is target? Oh, cleric. Oh, nice. Okay, cleric. Get out of there. God damn it. Okay, same plan as before. Just gonna send some people over there. Station some people over there because it's kind of far. Alright, finally moved. Let's return that and send someone to the singing machine. And send Victor over. Right, they're gonna die. Ooh, teleported somewhere. I think that's a bug. Quinn doesn't have... It has diffraction, just looks like penitence. It should be a bug. Right, let crumbling armor escape, sure. Good luck with that. We can continue working on the Luna. Upper floors can continue working on what they're supposed to be working on. More reds. Frank. More work for Frank. Fancy. Marga. Eliza. And Adam just for the PE boxes. Gonna be again Victor, and again Yuri, and again Tom. Oh, Schadenfreude is just wrapping up. And just let this finish once, then I am going to trigger the next meltdown. Likely with the Porcupus. Okay, we can now trigger the meltdown. Right. No one is using whatever tool. Lady facing the wall. Something for Devona. We have cherry blossoms. Why not? Is that alright? We are going to be sacrificing someone. Dexter. Yuri. It's gonna be Victor. And again, Tom. Spider Bud. Sure. Needs attachment here. Super can have the attachment. And again, the insight. Coda doesn't need the insight. Sure. Lena. Anything else? Bloodbath? Huh. Alright, I'll just send Eliza over there. Alright. And of course, work for Frank. Okay, so we don't have any sort of... We don't have any sort of ordeals next round. I think we can finish this 352 here. Let's see. That was fast for yeah, that was fast for Eliza. Pretty fast. Okay, someone triggered. It's already just -4. I'll just wait a bit before I can trigger that again. Victor. Oh, Yuri's not feeling well. And it's just level 2. Yeah, I think I'll just go with it. And forget about the trigger. Let's see, repression. Repression is common, so we can farm repression there. Are they wearing good against black damage? Oh, pretty much. Let's try Justice next round. Did we return the Luminous Bracelet? We returned it. That may trigger the meltdown. Ooh, another one. Scarecrow. Searching for wisdom. Alright, let's just try it with Yunhu. Either Anthony or Yunhu. It's dealing black damage, and so this is better. Again, Lady facing the wall is the bonus work. And again, this one is going to be Adam's work. As for the tools, we don't really have any problem with the tools. Now Dexter's gonna be working on... Oh! Dexter's gonna be working on this. I'll certainly do some overkill here. Someone with decent armor and a ton of prudence. Yui again. And behavior adjustments. I still got 30 seconds, right? Galena again. This is gonna be Tom. Okay. We're gonna be finishing this day without any problem. Except for the behavior adjustment, of course. Parasite 3 is not that bad. It's annoying, but it's not that bad. You've got a lot of leeway when it comes to dealing with it. Ready, but I am not going to waste that opportunity. Did it work fine? Yep. Worked no problem. One day, the Black Pendant heard a call. Now the day has come. It is time for us to reunite. The Black Pendant left the place it thought it would never leave. It found itself swimming away. Everything it passed turned to ruin. Destruction was but an instinct. It wasn't something that could be stopped, nor could it be hidden. It couldn't see the white pendant. It could see the white pendant. No, it could see the part of itself that it hadn't seen for a long, long time. The two opposites were swimming towards each other. For the first time ever, the Black Pendant felt meaning in its existence. We used to be one. I am, and thus you are. You are, and thus I am. We were originally together. It was a fruitless deed to divide us. Now you become the sky, and I the land. I'm guessing you don't want yin and yang to meet each other. I think that's what they're spelling out for you. Right, 3. Let's just use that. And one final work for me. Vera. Let's work on the silent orchestra so we can get some more PE out of that before we wrap up today. Frank, do one more work so you can do some more research. And as for the rest, I'm just going to wait until 1 minute before I will return that thing. Because it was around 2:30 when I picked it up. But just to be sure. I can even send Argo over here to do some work. No, Argo's already maxed out for that. It's unlikely that Orga still needs prudence. One for the road. Can return that now. Don't have enough. It's probably in. Right. And I think let's just wrap that up and return the behavior adjustment and wrap that up. And we can end this day. Okay, we finished the final mission of the welfare team for the aftermath. At least final mission for now. Everything is blocked. He got 4 promotions. Pansy's Pansy got the level 5. Raika also got the level 5 on their respective things. Orga got to level 5 as expected. Eliza is still not quite level 5. Vera wasn't enough. It gained 6, but it's not Justice 5 yet. Quite Justice 5 yet. Yuri, again, singing machine's not enough. You're going to have to. Even one full singing machine run isn't enough for that. Yunho, oh, it's okay. Ew. 0408. The girl begged in tears. Mister, please cut off my feet. 0389. If a flaw in the system disables the sensors covering the abnormality, we will once again have to sincerely consider how to dispose of the manager. In the name of love and justice, here comes Magical Girl. And again, we got number 2. 389. If a flaw in the system disables the sensors covering the abnormality, we will once again have to sincerely consider how to dispose of the manager. I keep on calling you A, but I think you and A might have become separate entities now. From the moment you began to have new memories, you both started to walk different paths. I must wonder how the memories separated you from A. Well, even if you two have differences, it is still important for you to witness this place through A's eyes. Why do I have to repeat this eternal cycle, enduring endless suffering? What's at the end of the line? What kind of world was it that he saw? The answers to these questions are what you must know. However, the choices you make are up to you, not him. As a consequence of those choices, you may lose it all. Or you may gain everything. I am not trying to control you. I just try to support you. That is my role here. Plus, I have seen many other exes who have made it this far, and witnessed the innumerable amount of efforts and failures they made. Now you are here, scrabbling over it all and climbing up. Of course, I have kept all their data in my head, but it's not my place to share it with you. A machine has its own work to do. That's what you, or A, once said to me. You've returned. So, did you have fun with your little journey while I was locked up here? Don't worry, I'm not mad with you. Oh, sorrow. You see, finally I've come to respect you, for I know you will never depart. It's difficult to perceive the flow of time here. Therefore, this eternity had saved me. Have you seen the turbid streams of the enormous river that cross the whole city? If you arrive downstream, after the raging rapids and the serpentine current, you will see a meadow that is enormously broad, but also tranquil. That land is bathed with all kinds of mud, sand, trash, and the residuals that have come from the upstream. What isn't caught up by the upstream or midstream finally ends up here, downstream. To bear all the residues that pile up, one would need a strong back that doesn't break easily. I have faced many wells here. I have to draw water every single day, but it seems that the water level never lowers. What is a well? The well is so deep that it would be a hollow affair to reckon its depth. And it is the fount and relic of all humanity that has existed from the ancient times. The water from the well had never flowed outside, ever. There had only been the small ripples that permeated from the leaves that fall for the winds. Maybe it was an act of generosity towards those that are thirsty, so that they may sate themselves. It was you who made the bucket, but you left the duty of drawing water with the bucket to another. Don't ask for my name. Bina isn't the name of that person, isn't the name of a person. This sad name is the place where one finds many graves. I am the one who draws the water. Why have you come here? What do you wish for me to draw? Right, the first mission from Bina. Collect extracted specimens. Now let us have you begin with extracting ego before we proceed to the more complex tasks. The nature of ego and the abnormalities are more akin than not. They are more phantasmal beings extracted to the material plane. Bone for bone, blood for blood. So we need to extract 5 or more ego of grade A or higher. So you desire to broaden the extraction department. And to break the lore run again. That's the reason why I didn't extract the ego from... Yes, we've got 2 ego there. He got 3 ego here. So we pretty much finished that. Alternatively, I can extract that. We still have some stuff here. And we got some stuff here. Anyway, that's it for this episode. We had 2 attempts, 1 failed. And before we proceed, let us just... yeah, I think we can just take a look at what we have. So it's all censored. It's censored. So it's the whole thing is censored, as the flavor text mentioned. If the cognitohazard breaks down, the manager might be affected. And also, story told us that A had been repeating this cycle over and over again, to the point that we've already had new memories and losing what it is to be A. So X and A are sort of different persons at this point. Anyway, that's it for this episode. So see you in the next episode. VODs are always in YouTube, goes up every day, 0 UTC or 8 AM Philippine time. And if you want to watch me, just follow me on Twitch. Turn on the notifications because I really don't have any set streaming and recording session. Anyway, that's it for this episode and hope you have a great day.